One of my favorite, most comforting foods to eat while it's nice and chilly outside and the wind's blowing is a spinach soup. And my wife is the one who got me into that. I thought it was kind of weird, like, spinach soup, like, what's that all about? She pressed me enough and she made it for me and I tried it and oh my god guys, it is so addicting. So a little bit of parsley there. Honestly, after the first bite, it's gone in like 60 seconds. Like, it's insane. I love the egg consistency here. It's just the most perfect, I don't even know how to say it in words. This is what we're doing today. A nice, warm, creamy, comforting spinach soup topped with hard-boiled eggs. Let's get to it. We got some extra virgin olive oil, black pepper, kosher salt, vegetable broth, low sodium, it's healthier, and we got 1 russet potato, an onion, milk, heavy cream, frozen chopped spinach, and 4 eggs, and we'll get to that part in a little bit. Okay, so the first thing you guys want to do is you want to set your stove to 4. That's like low, mid-heat. Usually it's a bigger pot because my wife and I just plow right through it. Today we're just going to do a semi-smaller pot. It's going to be destroyed even sooner. So anyways, the first thing you want to do now, after doing the other first thing that you do over there, so technically this is the second thing you do. We got an onion already peeled, ready to go. So I'm going to cut it up, safety first. You can soak this in cold water and it will eliminate the teary eyes, but I didn't do that, I forgot. So I'm just wearing my shades and hopefully that's enough protection. So yeah, the size of the onion doesn't really matter for now. You just kind of want to get it in like a little cube form, I guess. They can be inconsistent knife cuts, that's totally okay, because we're going to end up pureeing it in the blender. So yeah, just get them all chopped, semi-chopped. This is pretty good. Once I go across the rest of the grid here, we'll be pretty much set. Yeah, one more time across. Alright. We're going to take this olive oil and we're just going to drizzle it in the pot here, and then we're going to dump our yellow onions in there. Whoop. And you're going to cook these, let them simmer for a little while until they start turning like a golden brown color. See y'all bitches in a little bit. It's so steamy. Alright folks, we're going to cut up this potato here. So you want to cut these around the same size as the onions back there, because that way they will all cook evenly. And the thing is with the potato is that they take a lot longer to cook than onions, so it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. All right, just trust me on this. The rest of the potato is gonna cook when the soup is boiling, but yeah, it's gonna be good, guys. Just follow my lead. Don't fall asleep. Everything's gonna be fine. Woo. Woo. I need 2 knives. Make things go a lot faster. Alright guys, our onions are looking pretty good, so now it's time for the potatoes to join them in a party. It's that easy guys with this recipe. At this point, once you start the onions with the oil, everything just goes in now. That's what I love about soups. They're really easy to make if you know the right ingredients and everything that you want in it. Frozen spinach, milk, heavy cream, and the low sodium veggie broth. Boom! Oh yeah, so now you want to kind of turn it up the heat a little bit because you just poured a bunch of cold shit in there. You're going to turn it up from 4 to about 6.5. Okay, and we let it do its magic and stuff for a little bit. You're going to want to stir it when it starts to kind of like simmer a little bit. Once it starts to do that, then you turn the heat down just a couple of notches and then just keep stirring it frequently. We're at the simmer point now, so I'm going to crank it down to 5 or 4 depending on how much it's boiling or what stove you have.
I've got a little pot right there. It's for the boiled eggs.
Because with spinach soup, boiled eggs are amazing. So to get a quicker boil, put a little bit of a kosher salt up in there. The water is boiling. I got 4 eggs here, 2 for me, 2 for my wifey. And to prevent the eggs from cracking when you put it into the pot of boiling water, I like to use like a little mini ladle and just kind of gently set them in. Whoop, whoop. Gently, you asshole. Yep, there's 2 more to go. And now that our water is boiling for the eggs, I like to crank it down to like mid-temperature, so I'm going to go to about 6. Set your egg timer for about 12 minutes and you'll get the perfect boiled eggs. Soup's been on the stove now for about 20 minutes, and the way I like to tell that the soup is ready for the next step is I take a little potato and I poke a little fork into it, and it's nice and soft and it breaks away real easy, and that's how you know, guys. My little eggies are in a bowl of cold water and they're taking a little bath right now. So the soup is going to go here into the blender and we're going to blend everything together. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. And just put the top on like this, close it, power, and blend. Alright, everything is blended, looks good, beautiful color, and back into the pot. Beautiful. I'm going to start off with some black pepper, just sprinkle a little bit over the top in there. Now we're going to add some salt. And what you guys want to do, just do a little dash like that, mix it, and do numerous amounts of like taste testing. And the thing is, with salt, it'll balance out all the flavors. So you just want to like, just kind of make sure you have enough salt in there, because if you don't, it'll taste kind of like earthy. It's getting there. See, like I said, a little more salt. All right, mix it up a little bit. I'll do one more little taste test, and I think it's about there, guys. I know I'm double dipping, but it's just the wife and I. Like I said, we're gonna devour this thing tonight. All right, the salt ratio is there. Right amount of pepper. Everything's mixed. Awesome. We're at the simmer point now, so what I'm going to do now is crank it back down to around 4.
5.
Or 5.
Do it again. And go.
We're at the simmer point now, so I'm going to crank it down to 4.
5.
We're at the simmer. So you're going to want to stir it.
You're going to want to stir it. No more so's.
Okay. So I got a little pot over here.
Not so. I've got a little pot over here.
I've got a little pot right there.
Soup's been on the stove for about 20 minutes, and how I know that it's ready to go, soup's been on the stove for about 20 minutes now, and the way that you can tell that it's pretty much ready for the next step is that when the potatoes are nice and soft, which they are, and they're fucking hot.
Okay, and go. You're so cute. Okay, go.